Hello amigos, RadiShineAmigo here and welcome back to play Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Mega Drive. And now we're in the fourth bonus stage of the game, collecting the fourth Chaos Emerald. And something I didn't actually explain about these bonus stages is those stars with the little, on top of the little red circles, they're bumpers. And they're doing, like what they're doing now, they bump you away, you know, try and obstruct your path. You also have these weird white and red circles, and they have words on them. One says up and another one says down. If you hit the ones that say down, they make the level spin at a slower pace, and if you hit the ones that say up, then, you know, it makes the level spin faster. You also have these ones that have the letter R on them, and when you hit them, it rotates the level in another way. So yeah. I never really knew that until like when I started watching Let's Plays on YouTube, and it was quite interesting to know that because I always thought that the level just felt like moving and changing whenever it wanted to, and in a way I kind of felt like it was easier when I knew when I didn't know that they changed, because now if the level's not moving the way I want it to, I'll change my path to try and hit an R or an up or a down or something. And that kind of messes me up on my way of trying to get the Chaos Emerald sometimes. Not in this playthrough, you know. Obviously, I make sure that I do everything right. You know, I'm not gonna show like some fuck up inside a playthrough or something. What I did show off there is I went all the way to the right and I ducked down. If you look where I ducked down, there's actually a pathway you can take. Now, there's two different pathways. There's this way to the left and there's that way to the right. This way is quicker, in my opinion, and yeah, I just think that this way is quicker. The other way, it's a little more dangerous. They have some lava bits as well, but the other way you can also get a shield, which is useful if you want a shield. But I always just like to go for the rings on the right side and then just go to the left because it's easier, you know, it's quicker. I like to go a little bit faster in my Sonic games. Gotta go faster! I also like that little animation where he's kind of like waving his arm, just like, dude, I'm about to fall, you know. Something I'm going to show off here is, first of all, it's a little shortcut for any new time players. You get an extra life here as well, which is pretty great. You know, those who haven't played this game before, you know, you don't know, you may not know that's there. A lot of people know that's there, to be honest, but I just thought I'd show it off. Now I'm running back to the left because I wanted to, as I said, I wanted to explore quite a bit of this game, you know, show off quite a lot of stuff, and so I'm going to be showing off this part of the level, because from other playthroughs I've seen, they usually just skip past this bit, which, you know, is a good idea, because this bit takes a good 2 minutes of your time, so, you know, the other route you can easily skip 2 minutes of the level, but you know, I thought I'd show this off. Why not? So yeah. Now you got these tube things. If they go down and for some reason you're underneath it while it's going down, you're gonna get crushed. And that's no good. That's no good. Because you'll die. And you'll lose a life. Have to break all the blocks. There we go. But, yeah, you want to make sure you touch both of these green blocks. It makes your little adventure going over to the right a little bit easier. I don't think you have to have them, it just makes it easier. And we need to wait for this friggin' thing to fall down. And then we can jump on it. Now, I don't know what happened, but the music kind of glitched out a little bit while I was recording it. I don't know why, but it happens, so I just thought I'd note that. Just in case you're wondering, the music's a little bit weird, amigo, what's up with it? There's Sonic trying to push the wall, just like, get me out of this fucking level! But, yeah. I do really like the backgrounds in this game, you know. It just, the whole, it makes the level seem so much more bigger, and I like that, you know. I mean, we are in a castle. Something I would have liked to see is some, like, I I don't know, maybe like a dragon badnik or something, because, you know, we're in a castle. I think that would have been pretty cool. And then maybe Sonic could hold a sword while he's in this level. You know, that'll be awesome. We'll get to one game someday, and I guarantee Sonic will be holding a sword, and he will be fighting a dragon, so, you know, we're all going to be pleased then. Unless you don't like that game for whatever reason. Then, damn you! How dare you have an opinion? Yeah, right here, if you fall down, you go all the way back down, and that means you have to do that section all over again, and that's so fun. This jump here is rather annoying. I don't really like this jump, to be honest. It always makes me a little bit nervous, just like, oh god, you know, that was close. And we see right here, we're on to the next boss of the game. Basically, we have big old Dr. Robotnik, and he's, goes into the level, and he shoots down fire. It basically makes it so you can't touch that platform, and otherwise you'll get hurt. Then you go onto the other platform, hit him, hit him, hit him, and he's dead. Something I do like is, sometimes when he enters the level, I haven't shown it off yet, but, I may show it, I think I'll show it off later, but sometimes when he goes into the level, he'll, like, turn around, look at the screen, and kind of, like, giggle a little bit before he starts attacking, and I really like that. I really like Dr. Eggman. He's insane, and he's awesome. I mean, he loses, like, frequently, you know, as you can see right now, he's lost twice in a row to a blue hedgehog. Spring Guard Zone! But, he's just so awesome, and I'll get into why he's an awesome character. I think practically every Sonic character is awesome, and if, you know, there is, like, some bit that I don't really like about them, there's at least somewhere where, you know, they are a good character. This may not make sense now, but you'll understand later on. Mainly when we get to the more Sonic games with voice acting and stuff, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But, yeah, this is Spring Yard Zone. This is my favourite zone in the game. I love this zone. I love the music. I love the whole orange aesthetics and just the way the level looks. The mountains and the cities in the background. And the boom killing the badniks. And there's new badniks in this level. And I need to say their names. That one that I just killed now, he rolls into a ball and stands up, and he's a douchebag. I don't like him. He's like a Sonic the Hedgehog wannabe. He rolls into a ball like Sonic. He's called Roller. You also have these praying mantis type purpley type crab bot things. They're kind of like hermit crabs, really. They're called Spikes, and they're the new enemies in this level. Yeah, CPU. Apparently we're inside like some computers thing or something. We're not really inside a computer, but you know, this level, it's a little more technical than the other levels, and I just really like this level. It's just the way some of the stuff they put in this level, you wouldn't really expect to mash together well, like mountings, and then like this like weird, I don't know what to call it, some like robotic-y place that we're in. A Spring Yard Zone. You know, you'd never really think that that'd go well together, but apparently it does, you know. And Sega do a lot of stuff like that, you know. They get two things and they mash them together quite well. If you actually went to that higher route there, instead of going to the right where I went, jump on the springs and go up to where the badniks were, you could actually take another way to go down to that goalpost. And yeah, I showed off this way because it's quicker. You know, just in case if any of you wanted to go the other way, you know, there is another way you can go to. And that's why this game's awesome. It has alternate pathways, you know. I mean, the main platformer before this was Mario, and from what I remember, Mario doesn't have too many alternate pathways, at least the original on the NES. I know the very first one doesn't have any. Yeah, we've got to continue. I do like how the background here kind of changes. Like, first of all, we've got like fish with all these bubbles, and all of a sudden you have like birds and the sky and the clouds. This game's awesome. You know, it's one of my favourite games of all time, so I'm sorry if I kind of, like, gush all over it, or whatever you call, but that's kind of how I feel when I play this game, you know? If I pop in Sonic the Hedgehog on my Mega Drive, I'm instantly happy, you know? It's a game that I've played quite a lot since I was younger. It's awesome. Whee! Whee! I also like some of the tricks you can do in this game. You know, just like what I did there, you know. Just trying to go through the level as fast as you can is just really fun. The reason I like this level in particular, though, is it's not all about speed. You have bits like this, where it's more platform heavy, and you have like, I'm sorry, I got a bit of a cold. But, you have some Sonic games where it's just all about speed, and they kind of forget about the platforming. And they are still really fun games, you know, like Sonic Unleashed. There's a lot of levels in that game that are mainly just about speed, and I still personally think that's a fun game. You know, you also have Sonic Advance 2 has a lot of levels about speed. You know, I personally think that's my favourite Sonic Advance game. I'm kind of going into games that are coming out in the future, but you know. If there is like any of you who hasn't played Sonic the Hedgehog, I don't think there's anyone who hasn't played Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, he's one of the most iconic characters of all time, but if one of you hasn't played it before, you know, feel free to ask a question and I'll make sure to answer it in maybe like the next Sonic Let's Play I do. Yeah. I do like the colour palette in this level, this purple, this orange, and little bits of green. It's just a really nice level, and, you know, it just goes all out with its colours and whatnot. You know, I just really like this level in particular. Green Hill Zone's a pretty good level. Marble Zone, you know, it's good for me now. When I used to play when I was younger, I found it a little bit too hard. Same with the zone coming up next, but nowadays, you know, I quite like that, you know. Yeah. Also, like, but you can. There's some sections in the it's something that really annoyed me. You're supposed to jump right at the end of that ramp. You can get some power-ups up there, but I kind of missed that, which is kind of annoying. Wait a minute. Am I recording? Yes, I am recording. I'm sorry if I kind of went a bit loud there, but I kind of had to check if I was recording, because, yes, that's a good thing to do, otherwise I've just been talking to myself for 13 minutes. Well, I would have been doing that anyway, but, you know, at least it would have had more of a point if it was recording. But, yeah, I will say, with, when I'm Let's Playing these Sonic games, I'm gonna do Sonic games that are on the Master System as well, and, well, I'm going to do the Game Gear versions, because they're the ones that I play a lot, but I'm not just going to Let's Play, you know, the main series Sonic games. I'm going to Let's Play more of the side games as well. Now, as it says here, it's, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it says, Sonic got them all. I don't know what he got all of, but, no. What he got all of was the Chaos Emeralds, as you could probably tell. And, yeah. We're guaranteed to get the 100% ending of this game. Now, if you use this red spring to jump on here, you can actually get a invincibility power-up, which will help for new players of this game, or anyone of this game, with this upcoming section, because there's a few spikes, you know, especially this bit here. If you're a collector and want to get all of those rings, then go ahead. But, if you actually go down to the bottom of these, this section that we're on, if you go to the bottom, there's 3 rings down there. If you want to get 3 rings, then go ahead and do that. It'll make the level a little bit slower, but if you want rings, you know, there's rings down there, and you can get rings, because why not? Ow! Hey, I said this was a, well, actually, I think later on I do lose my rings, but yeah, I'm trying to go for trying not to lose my rings in this game. That's my main objective, to be honest. But I do lose rings in, I think, one stage later on. But I don't mind. I play this game for fun. I I just wanted to, you know, make it a little bit, just to try and make it easier for those who, say, like I said, if you wanted to get 50 rings by the end of the level. Bearing in mind, the level I get hit on, though, is a level that you can't get a special stage in, no matter what, so, you know. Yeah. I do like it when you're invincible and you can run fast, you know. It's just so fun, and later on in the series, you do get a certain thing that's very awesome, and he can run really fast and he's invincible. I'm not gonna say what he is. Some of you probably know what he is anyway. But, yeah. Something I do really like is when you get the speed shoes, the music in the background speeds up, and it makes you feel like you're going 10 times faster than you already are. It's awesome. If you actually duck downwards or look upwards, the camera will move up, so or down, depending on which one you do, and it helps you basically see what's coming up or down, whichever way, or all around, you know. It helps you see them, and it's easier for navigating vertical areas, you know. Right here we got this Eggman boss. He has a spike coming out the bottom of his Eggmobile, and basically he destroys all the blocks that are underneath you. If he destroys all of them, then you're screwed, because you'll fall down the pit. And something that I hated when I was younger, that basically this is probably the hardest boss for me when I was younger, something I really hated about this boss is sometimes I'd get all the ones to get rid of in the middle, and I'd be on the left, defeat the boss, and I won't be able to make it to the other side because all the things are gone in the middle. That was the most annoying thing ever. This boss is really annoying in my opinion. Not anymore, but you know, it used to be. But yeah. This is the end of part 2. I hope you enjoyed that. We freed all these animals, you know, they're all safe, they can all drink their cups of tea. Yeah. Whatever they do. I'll see you guys in part 3 of Sonic the Hedgehog. Bye bye.